Ladies and gentlemen, this pre-show jam always slaps. You know what I'm saying? Putane to the rescue. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Great to see all of you this evening. Thank you for joining us. And I would just like all of you all to know that tonight's episode is sponsored by DLD Hardware. Say goodbye to all of those cloudy mornings. No more issues rolling out of bed. Crack one of these delicious beverages from DLD Hardware and get to drilling. And you'll be able to... I can't do it with a straight face. Dang it, I had the whole thing planned. Make sure to go to dldhardware.com and get yourself a refreshing beverage that'll give you a little bit of a pep in your step in the morning. So I've actually never had one of these ever, right? And I see Lucas and some other fools rolling around with like an IV of rain in their body. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a shot. All right, maybe I'll give it a shot. Had a good day. Got some OEM Glock parts at OEM prices, which is great. I don't know if you guys know that, like $5.50 for an OEM Glock 19 recoil spring, $12.50 for, well, you guys get it, some good prices. And yeah, I'm that weird guy at the gun shop that's like rolling through like, yo, do you have any of these random ass standalone part? And he's like, yeah, I replaced an ejector, the other day. So I got a hookup on my gunsmith. So can we just say like shout out to based ass gunsmiths? We'll just start with that. Okay. So let's go ahead and begin by greeting all of our Chana members. Chana members. We got Putane Clan. What's up, brother? Thank you for joining us this evening, Chana member. We got Ron Wayne, another Chana member that's probably at like 1.5 million subscribers at this point. Kurt 24, Chana member. We got Jeff Cron, Chana member. And my apologies. Hello, Kurt 24. Thank you for joining us. Jeff Cron, thank you also for joining us. Another Chana member. Robert Ribbit Harrison, thank you for joining us. Nate D, got him. Thank you for joining us. Another Chana member. Mo Bella Prince, another Chana member. Thank you for joining us. And Mo Bella Prince, I still got that thing for you. It's just chilling right there. It just needs to be mailed to you. I know. I'm a fool. I'm sitting here mailing like 20, 30, 40 things out a day to people, and I'm forgetting to mail like, the little thing here and there, a little onesie twosie. Bill Kempuris, another Chana member. Thank you for joining us. Let's see who else we got. Jeff Cron, Misty, Misdemeanor, Mrs. Wayne. Thank you for joining us. Another Chana member. Z, thank you for joining us. Another Chana member. PC, it's what we're all on right now. We're all on PCs. So he is life. He is life. PC, thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. Another Chana member. Another Chana member, Key ASC. Thank you for joining us, my brother. Good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit, so thank you for joining us. I've seen you here and there. 300 Blackout AR pistol on deck, motherfuckers. There we go. Leo fights back. That's what's up. Rain Wayne, 80 XR920, Chana member. And who else we got? CNT Designs and Arms and Perps and MVEs. Chana member, what's up, brother? Who we got? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to lie. So I was looking at a Shadow Systems Glock, and I had a tough time. I was really considering that, but I think I have landed on the handgun that I'm going to purchase, and I'll share that with you guys this evening. Let's see who else we got here. We got Rusty Trombone Shackleford. What's up, brother? Another Chana member. Bruh, I keep seeing those rains. Wonder how they are compared to Monster. Well, we're probably going to find... Actually, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to drink that shit. I got 2 of them because it was like 2 for $5 or whatever, or 2 for $5, two for something. But I don't know. Like, I feel like it's going to taste like Leviathan piss. Sorry, let me stop. All right, who else we got up in here? We got... Hold on, who did I miss? I missed somebody. I just passed them. Hold on. Putane, Crypt 24, CNT Designs, Jeff Cron, Ron Wayne, CNT Designs, Saint B, 80XR920. Crypto. He says, oi. What's up, brother? Another Chana member. Damn, all these channel members. It's crazy. It's crazy. Key, ASC. Yeah, man, I'm old and get sleepy, but I try to listen the next day on the way to work. LOL. I appreciate you, brother. I do. I do. I do. I do. And we got, I just saw him. Hey, you build nicer stuff than Shadow. Damn! That's some fire shit right there. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And I'm not worthy. Thank you, Kurt24. Thank you so much. I would like to take a moment. Let me remove this for a moment. I'd like to take a moment and I want to congratulate Mr. Toy Town Inc. for being first in chat. And I would like to offer you 2 thumbs up, ching, ching, and 1 singular high five. Put up your hand. Toy Town, put up your hand right there. You go. Hold it still. All right, ready? High five, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you. And I have a feeling that you actually had your hand up and that was like a virtual high five, you know what I'm saying? DB Koopa. It's not a Koopa. What's up, brother? Another channel member. And let me make sure. Live Life. What's up, brother? Another channel member. Channel member. And who did we miss? Hey, there he is. Hey, Carolina EDC Reviews. Another channel member. What's up, brother? Toy Town Inc. So these are the honorable mentions, as you guys know. Toy Town Inc., Scott D. Magnificent, P38, Wilberto, Clint Eastwood. What's up, brother? Man Against the Mooses. Man Against the Mooses. JC9, what up? Join the CZ75 gang. You know what? I would rock a CZ75 like Battlefield pickup style, but I don't think I would actually purchase one, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because of these. I mean, look at those, bro. That like these are crazy. I cannot rock with a slide that is this thin, bro. But yes, I could run it. Yes, it is an extremely accurate pistol. Yes, that thing is dope. It's smooth. It's cool. The design is unique. But bro, that slide is like beep, like just a little baby. Who else we got? Slim223, whom we all know is 9mm Slim. You ain't fooling nobody. Joe Morris, what's up, brother? Who else we got? I saw some more fools up in here. Of course, Toy Town Inc., who we just high-fived with. That's normal. Safety Harbor Firearms. Guys, go check out Safety Harbor Firearms. They're a friend of the channel, and they're fucking awesome. And guess what? They build guns for Flying Rich. I know. It's crazy. But we appreciate you tuning in and hanging out. You're a cool mofo. Scott D. Magnificent, Toy Town Inc., JC9, JC Nina, and Leo Fights Back. 300 Blackout AR pistol on deck, MFers. So I got to be honest. I got rid of everything that was in 300 Blackout, man. I'm a 5.56 dude at heart. I'm not going to lie. And if I had like a whole grip load of ammo, hey, 777, what's up? Thank you for joining. Well, thank you for joining us and leaving, I guess. If I had, hey, Ron Bear, what's up, brother? If I had like a whole ass load of 300 Blackout ammo, like already stashed, like I had it, I just didn't spend the time, energy, and money stashing 300 Blackout ammo. So, you know, I didn't keep any of my 300 Blackout shit. I did have the Remington 700 in 300 Blackout with, obviously it had a can on it. It had some, is it Vortex or Nikon? I think I had a Nikon on that one. And man, that Nikon glass, woo, that was crystal clear, bro. I shot my first deer with that rifle, actually. And notice that I said I shot the deer, that I didn't take the deer. I shot the deer. Long story. He's probably still roaming around with all of his deer friends, talking about his bullet wounds and shit. I was too focused on being quiet. I had to run subsonic ammo through my suppressed 300 Blackout bolt action gun, which, dude, it sounded like somebody was farting into a straw. Like, that shit was so quiet. It was just like, poof, poof, like nothing. I actually don't know what it sounds like for somebody to fart into a straw. It's just kind of what I got. Too many choices. What's up, brother? 40 Smith & Wesson for the loss. And the NFA is unconstitutional as applied to individuals. I think it's completely unconstitutional as applied to FFLs as well. And I agree, and I'm sure you agree as well. Yes, very similar. It's also very different. So there are a lot of similarities. However, 300 Blackout was designed to solve a problem. And the dude that originally created 300 Whisper really had everything. The guy could have changed his entire life, but he didn't believe in patents, and because of that, someone else did believe in patents, and it was AAC, and they got that round patented. The difference is that although it is extreme, there are a lot of similarities. The difference is that obviously the case is slightly different, right? The cartridge itself is the casing itself is different, but also it was designed to be used with pistol powders that ignite, much faster and gives it a little bit more. But anyway, the reason that it was created was to be a, functional, reliable, suppressible round in an AR-15 platform. Because prior to that, if you were running supersonics, even with a can, you're getting sonic cracks. You're still loud as hell. And then if you go to 5.56 subsonic, you're basically shooting 22. And there weren't subsonics that could actually run the bolt. So what the goal was to come up with a round that could be subsonic, that would run the bolt reliably and not break the sonic speed barrier. And of course, you can have the option of switching over to supersonics. And I've seen dudes reach out to 1,000 yards with the supersonic 300 Blackout. And I appreciate the cartridge. I think it's a great design. I've seen it literally almost decapitate a deer, but it's just not my thing. Yeah, Bill, I noticed the same thing. People actually still shoot 40 Smith & Wesson. I know, it's crazy. But I mean, I'm also the guy, I don't think I have a magazine here. I'm also the guy that now shoots 357 SIG. So, but that shit is a freaking freight train. 40 is the Lord's caliber. Get the... Tiver Tejas, what's up, brother? Sorry I'm late. I hope y'all are doing well. You too, my brother. Thank you for joining us. Zach Carr, another channel member. Thank you for joining us, my brother. It's optimized for 8-inch barrels. It is. And here's an interesting thing. So if you are running 300 Blackout for let's call it 8 to 9-ish inch barrel, anything much beyond that is really diminished returns. Another interesting thing is if you are rocking, let's say you got a Scorpion, right? Scorpion 9mm, 7.75 barrel. Now, I guess the newer Scorpions have an 8.3 inch barrel or something like that. 8.5, I don't know. The threads are different. On mine, I bought one of the Scorpions that was between the first and second generation. And because of that, it had the old, I think it's 16x1 right hand threads or something like that. So the barrel length is actually different. But bear with me for this, the purpose of this scenario. Let's just say someone has an 8-inch-ish 9mm, okay, like a sub gun. The difference between 8 inches in a 9mm pistol caliber carbine versus 16.5 inches, so a full rifle size barrel, is an average of 50 feet per second. That's it. So there's almost no advantage between an 8-inch barrel or a 16.5-inch barrel. Almost none. Now, of course, some people may say, well, 50 feet per second is something that would be worth moving around a full-size pistol caliber carbine with a 16.5-inch barrel. Look, different guns have different applications, okay? And a pistol caliber carbine should not be a rifle. It's a sub gun for a reason, right? That's why, you look at the HKs, like the MP5, MP5K, or you look at the CZ Scorpion, or a lot of the pistol caliber carbines, There's a reason they all have like sub 8-inch barrels ish, because anything beyond that is diminished returns. 50 feet per second is an average. My mind was blown when I heard that. I could not believe it. Zach Carr, what's up, brother? If anybody out there needs some PVC patches, like, really nice, wholesome, family patches like this, reach out to Zach Carr. He is the owner of Toxic Patch Co. And these are super gangster patches. And I believe, let's see, this one, I believe, oh, this one's not glow in the dark. My bad. But all my patches are glow in the dark. So, yeah, go holler at your boy. Hit him up on Instagram. Montana, no, you don't. Toilet water cold. What? Hold up. Is Montana up in it? Hey, Montana, what's up, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute. Murphy's Law, what's up, brother? Another channel member. Montana's channel member. Look at all these great people. Martin Kaminsky, what's up, brother? Dark. That is why you use 40 cal in the PCC. Well, here's a great example. 40 cal does what I call the nosedive in the dirt when you shoot it through a pistol caliber carbine. I'm just kidding. That's what she said. Constitutional Carpenter. Back at it again. 8 barrel on a PCC is optimal. Agreed. A pistol caliber carbine in 30 super carry would be badass. You know what? I would actually like to look into that and see what the what the ballistics are on that. Thank you. You guys could actually get one of these right now. So Tame the Bang is part of the WTS Presents, the We Talk Shit, WTS Presents, the Serialless show. Serialless. So firearms with no serial numbers. They do a show every Friday at 9 p.m. And he's part of the crew. And he and Toxic Patch Co. worked on a patch for Tame the Bang. So if you go to Instagram, you find Tame the Bang, a little birdie told me that he may be willing to actually send these out like at no charge. So holla at your boy. Tell him Dark sent you. Murphy's Law just got here. Hell yeah, brother. I'd like to build, excuse me, a short PCC, but building for USPSA competition and needs to be 16-inch minimum. Okay, that's fair. For that, I mean, with an extra 50 feet per second, and if it's a requirement to be a 16.5-inch barrel, you're going to be throwing them a little bit faster, a little bit flatter, and yeah, you'll be good. Put something together. I'm looking for a 350 Legend 8-inch upper receiver. Squad, did anybody know somebody? You know what? I don't. Are you looking for it for like a lawful purpose, so you can hunt with it, but you have to use straight wall cartridges, or what's the application? So one of the things I believe with firearms, and the reason I have like an ungodly amount, I mean, not ungodly amount, by the time I die, I'll have 3 times as much. But the reason why I have so many firearms is because I believe, that each firearm has an application. Now, most firearms have multiple applications, right? Hey, Officer 47, what's up, brother? Good to see you. I almost forgot. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, Gerchop. Now he's going to show up, just like Beetlejuice. Yeah, these are badass patches. You almost forgot, you shit. Magnum Research is making a BFR and 350 Legend. What? That'd be badass. Okay, so I haven't personally tried 8.6 Blackout. However, what's his name? We had him on. Unseen Killa. Unseen Killa actually got one of the like beta barrels for 8.6 Blackout, and that shit is crazy. Like looking at the cartridges, man, that shit is nuts. But I don't know enough about it. All I know is that Faxon was like the only company to come out with a barrel. So shit looks pretty fire, though. I would love to learn a little bit more about it. Hey, Sabar Prince, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Another channel member. Hey, and look at that. We got, hold on. Where is he? There we go. Shooting Guy in New England. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Look at that. We just hit 50 fellas. ladies and fellas in here. Thank you for joining us. Let's see where to go. I must be under a rock. What is 8.6 Blackout? It is a ridiculously large pill coming out of a like a 308 cartridge that's neck down, to I don't even remember the grain weight. Again, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know it's badass. Live Life, Sabar Prince, Nate D. Name's Jeff. Existence Mundane. What's up, brother? Another channel member. All right, so the Tactical Turkeys are going to be finishing up their stream soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to get both of them or just Kick Up Dust 308. People call him Dust. Not to be confused with Detroit Urban Survival Training. But yeah, he'll be coming over in just a moment, and we're going to jump into some conversations. It's Mexican Jesus who fights back. Pro 2A Tactical has 7.5-inch 350 Legend complete uppers. That's what's up. Yeah, so I guess I never really looked at what's up, brother? I never really looked at the functionality of 350 Legend, because I always looked at it as like it's something that I don't need, and I'm pretty much stuck with 5.56 across the board. But once I got like the armory concept locked down, like I got enough Glocks in similar calibers and magazines, I got enough ARs for the most part, and similar, with 5.56 and ag mags, whatever. Now I kind of need to start getting into a little bit funkier stuff, switching it up a little bit. You guys know that I put together that, actually, it's that one right there. I got to crack my back with that one too. The 357 SIG Glock 33, which is the 26 size Glock frame with a 357 SIG slide and barrel and magazine, and 1776 Supply Co. Provided the parts on that, and Freedom Co. provided the parts on that, and that shit is a straight flamethrower, bro. Even with the low flash ammo, I was getting like fireballs like this big in still shots, which I still have yet to release that on my channel. I need to put something together. I'm just like several videos back. Part of it is because I don't currently have a place where I can go outdoor and shoot. So I look at my footage for me to review of me shooting, and I'm like, I don't really want to put out a video of me shooting in one lane, like pew 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 pew. It's just like, it's not dark. You know what I mean? It's not me. Like, I'm like shoot, move, cover, concealment, bang bang, transition, reload, top off your rifle, bang bang bang. Like that's my element. That's what I enjoy to do, and haven't been able to. So. Hey, John Crumb Gaze, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Slowly moving DLD to the... No, you're not. Nope, won't do it. The closest I will ever be to 40 caliber. I'm sorry, I just want to be honest. He said he will get the conversion barrel for the Glock 33. 40 cal will prevail. All right, so I'm going to be honest. The closest I will ever be to 40 caliber is right now, which is me having one 40 caliber cartridge in my home, which is one that I found. And when I saw it, it was a like a Winchester Ranger. It was like a pretty good quality 40 cal, and I was like, man, that shouldn't be lying on the floor or on the ground outside of the shooting range. Like, I think I have it here. Like, that should be picked up. So yes, I do. Look at that right here. So this is a Spear, I think that's a Spear. Yeah, that's a Spear gold dot. Yeah, I mean, this and the fact that I have a 40 caliber magazine only for the purpose of putting 357 SIG ammo in it. That's the closest that I'm going to get to 40 cal. I mean, if I had no other option, if my only option was to pick up a Glock 23 or Glock 22 or Glock 27 or some other shit in 40 cal, I would do it, right? Anything that throws projectiles that way, I would do it. But it's yeah, I just, I can't do it. And I know I talk shit about 40, but I would not want to be hit by one either. I was watching this video. It was a police body cam, and it was toggling between like the body cam of the first responding officer and like a helicopter. It was a chase, and the police officer, drew his pistol. It was a 40 caliber, and he hit dude 5 times center mass. And the dude looked like he just was like shaking off like what's that shit that I got in my leg the other night? A Charlie horse. Like the dude was just like and just kept going. I was like, what? Now, I'm not saying that 40 caliber isn't effective. I was just very surprised because some people say that 40 caliber carrying a little bit more mass to it. You put 5 center mass, it's like, damn, that hey, Paul Revere, what's up, brother? Good to see you. You would think that Dark, thoughts on 6.8? You talking 6.8? Hold on, 6.8 by 51. That's the new Spear cartridge, right? So you may not want to get me started on that, bro. Hold on, let me get some nicotine, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. So a lot of people don't follow my logic on this. Nicotine times 2. Okay, so here's what I believe. Hey, Zach Carr, thank you, brother, with a $5 super chat. Just imagine someone out there in the world owns a 40 cal high point. Damn. Yes, they do. Somebody out there. And actually, as a young dark, I had my hands on one, and I sold it just as quickly as I got it. Let's just say that it was whack. I mean, you're not going to catch me with a high point. If I ever put together a high point, it would be like on a 3D printed frame, and it would be like purely for the lulz, not anything like legit. Like I couldn't bring myself to go to a store and actually like do a 4473 and do paperwork for a high point. But you know what I am going to be doing paperwork for soon? And I know, I get it. I'm a gun builder, fuck serial numbers and 4473s and, independence and privacy and all that shit. Yes. And I'm already on every fucking list that exists anyway, so fuck it. So I came across a hell of a deal. So I got a couple shotguns, right? But they're like unique shotguns. Like I used to have an SBS with a 12-inch barrel, and then I sold that, and then I got the Serbu Super Shorty, which I still have that, 6.5-inch barrel. It's a little AOW, $5 tax stamp, whatever. And I run the dog shit out of that Serbu. The Serbu Super Shorty is like my go-to little travel companion because it's extremely versatile. Like most shotguns are versatile. But I didn't have like, a full-size shotgun with a stock on it that I could run like hardcore with higher capacity, like run it like an actual long gun. Put the Velcro side saddle with shotgun cards and, run that shit like James Reeves. Love James Reeves. But anyway, I was like, I'm going to pick up a shotgun, and I'm thinking of just going like getting a $200. Hey, Jay Duffy, what's up, brother? Another channel member. And I was thinking of just doing like a straight up cheap ass $199, the Mossberg Maverick Model 88. That thing is proven. And not only have I seen, what other people have done with it, but when I had one, I ran that shit into the dirt, and it just was asking for more. That thing was dope. So I was kind of scouring the internet. I was looking through Gunbroker, and I don't usually buy shit on Gunbroker, right? I kind of use it to like fuel ideas, if that makes sense. And anyway, I come across this listing, and it's for a Mossberg 590. Here, let me move this. Zach Carr, thank you, brother. I appreciate the super chat, my man. Hold on, Stormson. As for the 40 not stopping, dude, it's drugs, man. That happens all the time with 911. Yeah, for sure. No, I wasn't saying that like that was an example of 40 not working because of like its capabilities or anything. I was saying I was surprised because it's more mass and like ow, like that hurt. I'm just kidding. So I was looking for a shotgun, and I come across this listing, and it's for a. Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! What's up, Jason Ewing? Um, Sorry, I get distracted easily. Squirrel. So this listing was for a Mossberg 590. Now I've run the Mossberg 88, the 500, the with the 500A1 or 590A1 with the cheese grater on it, with the bayonet lug and shit. And those are dope, excellent shotguns. I love them. But I'm like, I want something that's like, a full size because I already got the little 6.5-inch AOW Serbu Super Shorty. It's like I want something that's like a full size shotgun. So this is a Mossberg 590. Okay. It's a 4+1 little 5-shot. It's a Shockwave, right? So it's a 14.5-inch barrel. Like I said, 4+1. Yeah, 590A1. That's what it is. I mean, not this, but that's what I was referring to earlier. So this is a 590 with a 4+1 tube, and it's a Shockwave. But the previous owner put a Mesa Tactical AR adapter, so you can put an AR grip on it, and it's got an AR buffer tube, so you can put a brace on it. And it has a dope ergo grip. I like some of the ergo grips, and it had an SBA4 brace on it, and it has like a True Glow fiber optic front sight on it. Hey, Shana, what's up? Good to see you. And I think it was tritium fiber optic, but it's at least fiber optic, and it was listed for $325. Okay. Now I'm looking at this and I'm like, hold up. The Mesa Tactical adapter is at least $150. That brace is $150. That's $300. So the shotgun is $25 plus a $50 front sight on it. I'm like, hold on. So I end up calling the company and I asked to talk to the guy that's running the gunbroker auctions. And he was like, yeah, man. So unfortunately, in Delaware, 3 months ago, they made a bunch of this shit illegal, including, hey, what's up, Windex? What's up, Tech Money? Salute. Including shit with braces and including, now this sucks for Delaware, okay? So I feel bad that I'm, benefiting off of their loss, but hear me out. So it's got the SBA4 brace on it. It's got the True Glow fiber optic shit, the Mesa Tactical, AR-15 grip and buffer tube adapter on it, which is dope. As long as it's one of the ones that's the right angle. If it's got that too steep, that crazy ass angle down, that shit, no, that's for the birds. But apparently that shit became illegal in Delaware, and anything beyond 17 rounds in a handgun, like that's illegal too. So the guy's like, I need to liquidate this and I need to get rid of like all this stock. So it was listed at 325. So I was like, all right, well, will you take 300 for it? He was like, yeah, all right, let's do it. So with shipping, it ended up being 325. And then he had another listing with like, I think 90 rounds or so of 357 SIG. So I was like, once you include the taxes and shipping and all that shit, I was like, would you throw that in for another, like, I don't remember, $25 or whatever? He's like, yeah, screw it. So then I got another like 90 rounds of 357 SIG ammo coming and the Mossberg 590 with the Mesa Tactical AR-15 grip adapter and the buffer tube with the SBA4 brace on it, with the True Glow. Honestly, I'm going to take the True Glow fiber optic sight off the second I get it. I'm going to run a gold bead on that motherfucker because gold beads on shotguns are the way, the truth, and the light. That's how we get down. Hey, Night Custom Beals. What's up, brother? Vanessa Kitty. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. But I could not believe the deal that I got on that shit. I was like, holy fuck, we're talking like literally like what? So $300 of shit on this gun, and I'm basically getting a shotgun for $25, $50, whatever it was. I think it was like 340 something out the door. And when I go to my FFL to pick it up, I'll pay another $25 or whatever for 69. Nice. I'll pay another $25 for the transfer. But I'm going to have a shotgun with a brace that I can run in a 14.5-inch barrel. And, if I got to, I'll put the shockwave grip back on it. But, rules and stuff. So, fuck all that. Safety Doc, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Man, it's great to see all you guys in here, man. We should be having the tactical turkeys come up in here in a minute. Now, little disclaimer. He did say that he had a lot going on. He's prepping for a trip and all this stuff. So, totally understand it if they can't make it. Cool, my dog, Senor Boob. What's up, brother? So I do have a shotgun that can slam fire. And the 590s, I don't believe, can slam fire. Wild turkeys forever. Hell yeah. Shanna, what up? What up? Safety Doc, congrats. I was adding the hours in my head like you got to be there by now. Oh, yeah. Did you hit the 4,000 hours? Hey, Tap In Productions. What's up, brother? Thank you for joining us. So, honestly, what I'm most excited about is the Serbu Super Shorty, right? 6.5-inch barrel, 12 gauge, 2+1. It is a very effective tool, but that in itself has its own limitations. So I can run that gun in a lot of situations, but I can't run that shotgun in every situation, right? Like I'm getting like full silhouette spreads, at 40 feet, something like that. And that's just with birdshot, just playing around. Now with the slug though, I've hit targets at like 80 yards with a slug out of a 6.5-inch barreled shotgun with no sight. There's no sights on that thing, which reminds me, I would like to find a gunsmith that would be willing to drill and tap the Serbu Super Shorty and just put a brass bead on that thing. That shit would be fire. I'm 12 for ride control. Old but fast. Dude, there's some great 12 gauges. I swear to God, a 12 gauge is one of the most versatile firearms that you can get, period. There we go. I'm just going to stick with that. I like the little glow of the yellow, because when I put the blue glow on, you can't tell that all those guns are blue. It just looks like the light, but all those guns are indeed blue. But that Serbu Super Shorty is limited. The other shotgun that I got is the one, God bless him, from Dugan, that he was kind enough to share that joy with me, and I was able to purchase a shotgun from Dugan that he used in the Ameriflage video way back in the day. That's super important to me. And yeah, I can slam fire that. It's an old J.C. Higgins shotgun. It's super dope. Pre-86, so it's pre-GCA, no serial number on that bitch. And I mean, I bought it like lawfully through an FFL, but it didn't need a serial number because it's pre-86, pre-GCA. It was funny doing a 4473, and under the serial number they put NSN, no serial number. That shit's hilarious. Yes, the Ameriflage shoddy, salute. But honestly, even though it's useful and it's effective and it's cool because the slam fires, I'm not going to run that shit. I'm going to keep that forever, pass it down to my children. That's like the holy grail of shotguns, right? But I needed a shotgun that was like a full size shotgun with a stock or a brace that I could run on it. And it's funny because I used to make fun of people. I used to carry the hell out of people when they put those Velcro side saddle shell holders on their shotguns. I never got it. I never understood the purpose of it. And apparently neither did they, because I would see people put this Velcro shit on their shotguns and I'd be like, that shit looks so stupid and cheap and blah, blah, blah. Hey, Anthony Smith, what's up, brother? Another channel member. But then one day, I was watching a good friend of the channel, James Reeves. Him and I talk every now and then. No, not trying to flex or anything. I'm just saying he came on the channel before. We had him on the show and chat with him every now and then. And I look up to James Reeves a lot. I care about his opinion, and he ran that the 1301 with Velcro on the side. He ran that Mossberg Maverick 88. I think that may have had something else, but the first time I saw a Velcro side saddle run appropriately was by James Reeves with TFB TV. And the first time I saw him show up with an AR-15 rig, like he had an AR-15, plate carrier, but he had the extra side saddle cards, the shotgun cards, in the AR-15 mag carrier slots. Hey, what's up, Paul Ball? Another Chenamemba. And I saw him. He ran through his first 7 or 8 shots, and then he loaded, what was in the side saddle, and then he ripped it off, threw it, took one out, stuck another one on. I was like, oh, that's what that shit's for. I thought that was for cheap ass Amazon ass motherfuckers that couldn't afford polymer and aluminum. No, that shit is for high speed mofos that are rolling around with a fucking plate carrier full of shotgun cards. Like, what a great fucking idea. And how come back in the day, nobody did that shit? I was blown away, man. Yes, James rocks. Like, so on my other device that I usually do live streams on, when people like super chat and shit, I'll actually screen share and play videos of him like dressed up like Miami Vice, like shooting and shit like that. It's pure gold. Or him, him. So he drew and like is literally one-handed hip firing the deagle, and it's just like doom doom doom. Doom. It's so dope. But even back in the day, when I saw dudes that I would like kind of like low key make fun of because they got this cheap ass Velcro shit on their shotgun, they didn't have multiple of them. They didn't have a chest rig full of shotgun cards. All they had was for door kickers, for real. All they had was that one. And I was like, I don't want Velcro on my shotgun. Until that moment that I saw Mr. James Reeves running that shotgun like a champ. And when he spent all the ammo in the shotgun card, the shell carrier, whatever, it's got a little paracord loop. You grab it, you rip it off, you throw it to the birds, and then you pull out another one and slap it on there. I was like, oh my God, this is fixing, or this is addressing one of the issues with shotguns, which is capacity, right? Like, no matter what, you could have the dopest shotgun, but Sport Brain, what's up, brother? I'm sorry, I just realized I didn't say what's up to you. I saw you in there. Paul Wall slapped. James Reeves, good content. I hate the last shorts, though. I know, man. It's his thing, right? Like, I'm sure a lot of people are like, I hate the blue guns or the blue Kim lights or the blue, everything. Or, the blue unicorn. Tiptoe by the window. Yeah, sorry. But now that we got a few people in here, I'll remind all of you guys that this live stream is brought to you by DLD Hardware. For those rough mornings when you want that refreshing drink, go to dldhardware.com. Get yourself a fucking sorry. I still can't do it, man. I can't. And yes, you know what? I'll no, it'll taste like Leviathan piss. I know. I'll say it now. I'm not going to drink it though. What I am going to drink is this baller ass shit. Hold on. Where's my lighter? Oh, you know what? Fuck a lighter. I got this. The funny thing is like with 70 people in here, there's going to be people that are like, oh, this piece of shit. He's, shilling rain drink. Like, no, I'm joking because I have a website that I sell jigs on, which actually I've sold out of almost all of my jigs, nearly completely. I still have Geisler jigs, and I think I have one more jig of like a 17 or 26 or something like that. But for real, Like, everything sold out. I had a huge wave of orders come through this past weekend, actually, while Flying Rich was here. And I'm still waiting for my order of jigs to be fulfilled. I'm hoping that it's here by tomorrow, maybe by Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. But fingers crossed, everybody. Pray for me that I get my jigs in so I can bless the Holy Land with the jigs. I'm sorry, forgive me. How rude am I? Would you like something to drink? Cheers. So, jigs should be back in soon. I've been out basically all week. And another exciting thing, I'm up to like 550, or no, 560 jigs sold. And knowing that another 560 jigs are out there, 69, nice, are out there in the world, and that at least 560 or however many exactly now jigs have been sent out there. All of those fools. Hey, MGB Links, what's up, brother? Hey, is that actually MGB? We linked you up on. Oh, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah, dude, y'all are the shit, man. I gotta say, man, I am thrilled to see MGB coming back, man, and he'll be coming back on 11/27, and I'm pumped to see him back. And you know, I will say the last live stream that he did, about 10 minutes till the end, he said, "Yeah, I know who DLD is, and yeah, I'd love to have him on the show, or I'd love to come on his show." And I'm saying, MGB, the invitation is still out there, bro. So love to see you. And for all of you guys in here, all of you builders, if you guys would like to see Marine Gun Builder be a guest on the DLD After Dark show, go ahead and put a 0 in chat. I was gonna have you put something way more inappropriate in chat, but y'all know. If you know, you know. But nothing but respect for MGB, man. He's the shit. He is the pioneer of YouTube P80 on the PGB forum. Hell yeah. Not kidding. You good, man. Thank you. I realized that it just took me a second to click. So remind me again. Thank you. Shit. I don't remember what the. Oh dang! Look at all that. Okay, hold on. Remind me what the forum is so I can share that with my peeps. Anthony Smith says 0. Hey, No Traces. If y'all haven't checked out No Traces, go check out his YouTube channel as well, man. No Traces has got some good content. He's a fellow builder. He's a good dude. 0, 69. So we'll say 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. Hey, 0, 0. And a dick. I knew it was just going to be like any moment till someone put a dick in there. And, I figured 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 9mm. More dicks. There's going to be dicks all over the place. 80085 62. Inverted, oddly thin penis. Okay. For sound quality. There we go. 38. Oh shit. Like 0 shit. That's what's up. I belong to his channel site. That's what's up, man. Yeah, we got nothing but love for him. Oh, Martin, get that shit out of here. Nobody's running 40. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. 0, 0. 9mm gang. Yes, sir. All day. Foudy. Sport brand. You know better. JC9. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. MGB 0. Hell yeah. Like that. Yeah, man. Would love to have him on. And I know a lot of Techno Man. What's up, brother? 007. I know a lot of my viewers came from him and came from Ralph's and came from, like all of these core channels that Putang, man. So Putang, you'll appreciate this. I had somebody hit me up on Instagram probably like a week or so ago. And they were like, yo, I cannot get my hands on a blue titanium P80 frame. And I was like, well, of course you can't, because I bought all of them, right? But all jokes aside, he was like, I can't find a blue titanium frame blank. And, you know, I don't really want to get into the uncomfortable space of like, well, I sell jigs. And by the way, MGB Links, if you're still out there, what I did, I started a website called dldhardware.com. And what I do is I sell jigs. So 26 jigs for P80s, 26 jigs, 19 jigs, 17 jigs, the new Geisler jigs, all that shit, and a bunch of other gunsmithing tools. Now, right now, thank you, No Traces. Right now, unfortunately, I just run out, like I was just explaining to the homies. But I should be getting an order in probably tomorrow, maybe Saturday. We'll see. But just want to let y'all know if anybody in the community is looking for jigs, uh, generally I have them in stock. I've sold way beyond 500 over the last 2 months, and I'm pumped just that I can help the community and get more professionally manufactured modern firearms out into the hands of people. Now, to make it even more exciting, let's say that out of these 500 and 30, 60, I forgot now, whatever, how many jigs that I've sold, let's say that each person built 2 firearms with them. Bam, we're sitting at 1,200 new firearms out in the hands of our brothers and sisters all throughout the United States, right? That shit gets me excited. It's all about the cause, man. It's all about our people. Whew. Okay. So what else were we talking about? Yeah, No Traces, man, go check him out. He's a shit. Oh, Putang. Okay, so homeboy hit me up and was like, yo, I'm looking for a blue titanium frame. Can't find them anywhere. I noticed that you had like 500 of them. Obviously, that's a stretch. Like, I just built several of them. He's like, I didn't know if you knew, like, could you dye one blue titanium or whatever? And I told him, I was like, actually, before the rule change, 1776 Supply Code did this whole thing where when they were doing an inventory, they found like 24 of them, and they opened those up only to be sold to DLD, like to the glowies, like only to our community. And I thought that was cool as shit. And aside from that, I don't know people that just have like a stock sitting around. So all you guys bought the last like 24 that they had, and I don't believe they have any more. And he was like, well, can I dye them? I said, you can, but if you are going to use Rit Dye, what you really should do is watch this video. And Putang, you know which video I'm talking about. Of course, I went to the Putang channel and I pulled up the video of how to Rit Dye frames. And he's got this dope ass like 2-color frame that's like red and blue, and where it blends together, it's like purple. It's fucking beautiful, man. I would love to build on a frame like that. But I was just showing some love, and I was pushing him out there. Hey, no shit. Okay, hold on. Let me go up here real quick. Tech Money, G27 here, but I have a G23 also currently set up as a 32 357 SIG. Yes, dude, that 357 SIG is fire. Bob, you need a blue? Oh no, Bob didn't need a blue. It still gets so many comments. Best thing I ever gave the world. Hell yeah. Hold on. The video. Hell yeah, man. You got it, brother. You've always done excellent videos. You've always done a great job. And I said that like I watched. So your video and Supply Co's video and the Rogue Banshee video of the 320. I watched those like on repeat when I was drilling out my 320 fire control group. Nice. Yeah, I'm fixing to switch my G27 over to 357 SIG, the only true caliber. It's, a fast 9mm, let's be honest. Yep, yes, he does. Yeah, so I pushed that out, man. And honestly, I didn't even realize this. I stopped at like a grocery store, and I saw a whole bunch of Rit Dye, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I'm about to go back and grab some Rit Dye, because it was pretty inexpensive, because I just haven't pulled the trigger on ordering Rit Dye. But I've been like on a little like ordering binge lately because I haven't spent money in like the longest time. But right now, I kind of feel like we're on the cusp of like literal fucking war in our lives, like blowing up in our fucking face because we've all just been smashing our phone or, phones in our face. We've been having our face stuck in the fucking screen of our phone for so long. We've been stuck in this world of like convenience and consumerism, and we're ignoring the fucking all the signals around us. And I think we're going to be headed to perhaps a dark place. And I want to be as prepared as possible. So I know we touch on it all the time, but let's be real. Like water, food, shelter, security. Now, security, we tend to have like fun with. We're like, ooh, guns and ammo and armor and all this shit. There are some other like basic things you can do for security in your home. Uh, but y'all, like recently, 2 days ago, apparently there was conversations between China and Russia, okay? And then China launched something into fucking space and then apparently dropped a nuclear powered vehicle of some sort. I don't know if it was a rocket or if it was a whatever the fuck, but it apparently Space Force said that it was a nuclear powered vehicle that was dropped into orbit. And I'm like, bro, are they gonna like EMP our asses or like what the fuck is going on? So obviously we've been just headed to a dark place anyway. So that's why like I end every single stream the same. That's why I say what I say. That's why even though I don't always touch on it, like I want y'all to know that like my views and my beliefs of the world and where we are hasn't changed. I just found that if I always focus on that shit, that black pilled ass shit, it's really hard to live a normal life of gratitude and contribution and support and love and compassion while digesting all that dark shit every single day. And I would recommend you guys not digest that shit too. Be prepared. Hey, what's up, Big Fish? I sent the link to Dust. I don't know if you got that. Evan Budzinski, what's up, brother? Myron dyed job on my grips for my Smith. Oh yeah. That actually looked great. He took G10 grips and then dyed them blue. That shit looks fire. I've been preparing for this. Here, let me. Here, guys, give me 1 second. So, Fish, I sent Dust the link. Where do you want me to send it? If you're ready and willing, enjoy what we got now. This phone sucks. It's the only way I can chat, though. Got you running on here so I can comment. I'm watching with a log on my Fire Stick. A log on my Fire Stick. Oh. Already liked on it, but can't figure out how to do it here. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Bingo, EMP. That's what I'm thinking. For real. I mean, what the fuck else? What's the barrier behind your door when the door blows off the hinges? Does everyone in the building know their role in a catastrophe assault? That's security. Yeah, absolutely. And also, like, so one of the things that, and Fish, let me know if like drop your email or if you want me to just send it to you on Instagram or what. Way too much dark shit has been going on as of late. All right, so let's look at this shit, okay? So we know that we're looking at like hundreds of years of corrupt fucking craziness, right? But let's just look at the past few years, okay? Let's go through, what happened through the pandemic. Let's go through what happened, with this new administration. The country has been completely destroyed. And it would be very difficult for me to say anything other than it was absolutely purposeful. It was by design. Every single thing. What's up, Bacon? Thank you for joining us, brother. Several political ads, for real. Hey, what's up, Safeline? Good to see you, brother. Fish, let me know how you want me to send you the link. I sent it to Dust as well. Here, guys, give me 1 second. Let me shoot this over to them. What? Bro, that's crazy. Oh, there's Dust. All right, hold on. My bad, Dust. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Hey, there we go. Boom. Let's
What's
intro.
going on? What up?
Ooh,
My man's in him.
What's up? What's
let me
up?
get this camera on.
On
So
D.
I'm showing love to DLD. I love y'all motherfuckers for real.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, both y'all, for joining me. Appreciate you, man. Let's
No,
get cheers.
there we
Cheers.
go.
Cheers.
Thank you for. I'm just drinking water. Too.
I'm
Y'all,
drinking
don't let me front. This is Topo Chico seltzer water, y'all.
There you go. There you go.
Fancy motherfucker.
Fish? What are you up to, Fish?
Bro, chilling. I'm in trouble tonight with the wife, but that's another topic. But I was listening to what you were saying, bro, and that's real shit. Like, it's going down at some point. So I'm real big into financial shit, so I knew this was coming way before other people started getting on this bandwagon. Like,
Yeah.
if you pay attention to the financial system, what we're on, it's a debt-based economy, and eventually it's like musical chairs, right? At some point, they're gonna fucking stop the music, and all these other countries and everybody fucking knows it, bro.
Everybody's gonna have a seat except for one person.
This is a real fucking basic explanation right now because I've been drinking, but at some point they're gonna fucking stop the music, and there's gonna be some chairs that ain't there.
Yeah.
And everybody's realizing it's coming real fucking soon after this COVID shit. Because you can't just stop a fucking economy and tell people not to work.
Well, it's
and I think they did that, not to cut you off. They did that to fucking speed it up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're going hard after to make this happen. They want to make a world-based economy, and there's going to be some people that ain't fucking with it, and there's going to be some that ain't.
Yeah.
And whatever that means for me and you and the rest of the fucking people on the bottom shelf, it is what it is, bro. So get your shit right. Know what's about to happen. Be fucking ready to handle your shit, and know where you stand on the line.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now. And if you're cool with that and you know that, then at this point in time, bro, I'm trying to enjoy my life, bro. I got a 6-year-old, I got an 8-year-old. I'm trying to show them everything I never had. I'm trying to do everything to make their lives happy and shit because I know it's coming. It's coming, guys.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Sport Brand said we're in a trade war with China because China's been lying on the books. Dog, everyone's been lying on the books. No one is telling the truth.
I do have some faith, though. I do have a little bit of faith that there's not everyone that's rocking with these people because I don't think Trump was. I don't think he was, bro. And I think that's why they went after him so hard. So if you really think about it, you know the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my fucking friend?
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at with Trump. So I feel like there's some people out there and some Elon Musk. I feel like there's some fucking things out there that are with us, the people, the real people that are going to ride.
Like somebody like Elon Musk is like controlled opposition and they're put there to give us hope. You know, it's hard for me to believe that people are actually like, you know, genuinely good people. Because he's not one of us, you know, like the dude.
No, but he was at one point.
Yeah.
He started from the ground.
Yeah, started from the bottom. Now he's here.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
You just got to look at what the moves they're making, the money wise. Buying Twitter is not a fucking profitable thing.
No, it's not.
It's not. He's gonna lose money on this shit.
So
or game propaganda.
Yeah,
it is a social media presence that people watch and people pay attention to.
Follow the money though. Like the money moves will tell you who's really about that life.
Well, so I think there's a couple things that were done strategically to bring us to this point, including the domestic destruction of our own energy production, right? While and this like blows my mind to even say out loud, while you are destroying, so everything happened to us during COVID, right? We lose fucking everything. They are borrowing our freedom and independence every chance they get. You know, we at first we don't know what it is. So some of us are actually like scared, like what the fuck is it? Like, don't touch my baby, you know, and shit like that. And then, you know, we're starting to recover from it, and then this new administration comes through and they fucking destroy all of our domestic ability to create energy, and then dip into our emergency oil reserves, but not for us, for China.
I mean, bro, like I said earlier, if you follow the financial thing, the whole Federal Reserve, and you know why we came off the gold standard, and you're really fucking in tune with all of the plays that they've been playing, this isn't surprising because you know what the fucking plan is here, right? Like you know it,
And you know
it's,
who
it's all about the money, bro. They want to get a world currency where they can control everything, and it's the banksters. And like it or not, what Kanye's saying
holds a lot of truth.
A lot of fucking truth, bro. He's not even tapping into the real shit, bro. He's just talking on his level, what he's experienced.
Yeah, surface level shit. And that's what I had a dude at work say something like, "What do you think about what Kanye said?" And I was like, you don't want to ask me. But
this type of shit is the reason why Germany happened, while World War II and World War I, all that shit happened.
Well, look at who was controlling that shit. The same motherfuckers. The rock.
Right. The Weimar. Google the Weimar Republic.
The what?
And the Weimar. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but what happened to their money, their financial system?
I don't know about that. I'll have to look into that. So
the gist is though, like fucking, if you're not with the U.S. dollar and you're not going to play this fucking global new world currency that's coming, you're a fucking enemy. And if you look at the countries that aren't playing that shit, that's who all the media is telling you that's the fucking enemy.
Sport brands.
Iran, fucking Iraq used to be one of them, but we took care of that, right? Afghanistan, like, you know what I'm saying right now?
Yemen. It's like, what about Yemen? Let me
if you don't play this new banker fucking bullshit, you're a fucking enemy. They're gonna the dollar's gonna collapse. That's a fucking given. If you know anything about a debt-based economy, is what the fuck we are on, bro. Like, the only way we produce is by debt, which is fucking retarded when you think about it. Can I say the R word?
And through war, you can say whatever you want.
So I mean, it's gonna fold up. Like I said, musical chairs. The music's about to stop real fucking soon because people realize our countries are getting hip to it and they're making their moves. Boo, Russia, China, they're all making their moves for this fucking music to stop. That's what's going down. This is the real information that they don't fucking put out there. They're just like, blah, 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 Biden's blah, 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 or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the real shit is the dollar's going to fucking go tank up, like ass up.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
I've been preparing for that, and not even for that specifically, just for the unknown of, like, I don't know if it's going to be a blackout, a hurricane, the boog, a fucking EMP, whatever the fuck, right? But hold on, Doug, what were you saying? Were you going to say Yemen or something else?
Me? Oh no,
Yeah.
You guys are good. I'm not going to stop you guys from fucking. Go ahead.
We'll go all night.
Yo, one of the comments said they won't let it collapse. It's going to collapse, bro, because what they want to do is make a world currency to make every fucking UN and blah, 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 and whatever, blah, 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 be cool with it and be ready for social credit scores and be ready. Why do you think they want to take guns? Because you know we're not going to play that fucking shit over here.
It's already happening right now. If whatever bank y'all use, whatever bank you have, which by the way is run by the bankers, the same people that run Hollywood and media and all that shit. I'm just saying. Hashtag Kanye. But like if picture it like this. So they want, I believe, a one world economy.
Right. 100%.
They want one economy for the entire world. They want it to be a digital currency. And when there's any type of currency conversion like that, they usually give some type of benefit to bringing your, bullshit, like dog shit currency that's not going to be worth anything in the future. So let's say you got 50 grand in, US dollars. They'll, give you some sort of advantage for converting to like whatever that shit is. And what type of perfect fucking time for them to convert to a, whether it's one world or just the US currency or whatever, and we make others adopt to some type of digital currency. What better time to do it than when we're
now.
Yeah, and when we're in fucking war, because somebody mentioned this earlier, they're going to make war happen because war, it's the same reason that, every fucking 6 months they're like, oh, Russia and China, parked this super secret spy plane somewhere, and we saw it, and they parked the same plane in 10 different places. They're like, damn, they got 10 of them. We need to go build this new shit with Northrop Grumman or whatever the fuck. They always have to keep spending money to get the newest, biggest, baddest shit. And it's just this like game of us going back and forth doing it. And war is even more profitable than that shit.
That's where I think they fucked up, though. It's because we are the most powerful fucking country. We really are, bro.
It's not so much the government; it's the people.
War-wise, we're the most powerful country.
So,
and within this country, there are people who are not with this shit.
All right. So as far as power-wise, I feel like America has. I feel like we are top tier, most powerful country, but it's not just on our military; it's within our people too.
Right, and that's why. So and like, this is why they want to take our fucking Second Amendment, people.
This is why it's and they're having such a problem doing it because the simple fact that
that's why they're moving so hard on it right now.
The last thing they want is to piss the people off in their own country, for the simple fact that if our military step to the side, there's enough guns and willing and able bodies in our country that we could go fuck shit up ourselves. If we really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So like
they're seeing it with Ukraine, bro. We've got people over there, Americans, right now.
Yeah.
Who just fucking went. Like, yo, I'm with it.
And then on the Russian side, it's funny because I heard as soon as I'm gonna get this link and I'm gonna send
I'm not even a Russian hater either, bro. Like I don't even think
I'm not a Russian hater neither, but
I think if we showed them more respect, we can handle China.
There was a dude over there saying, and he was on like a live like this, but didn't show his face or whatever. And he's like, yo, not all of the Russian people are with this shit. And the reason that they can't do anything, because they're not like how America is. They don't have guns. They're like, we don't have the First and Second Amendment. He's like, we go and we rally. And you know that when you go to a rally, there's a potential that you might not make it back. He's like, you got to bring a bat with you. You have to bring some type of weapon with you because if you get caught, you're getting executed. Like straight the fuck up. That's how they're doing people out there. So if we go to rally and be like, hey, let's stop this shit.
That's why they try to
smoke you. So
this is why they try to like separate us so much. Like race shit, sexual shit, political shit, blah, 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 blah. But when it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, bro, all we all want in America is to be able to protect our fucking families and fucking handle our shit.
What we want in America is to do American shit.
Right.
And drink my beer, shoot my guns, and fuck my wife.
and they wanna separate us by these fucking identity politic bullshit.
They're trying to, but that's why I think they don't want a kinetic event with our generation. They want a kinetic event with our kids' generation because they're going to be all fucking soft, mushy-brained, and programmed, and they're going to be more worried about Wi-Fi and fucking soy lattes than fucking fighting for freedom, you know?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but like with what's been going on now, they're making the move now. We've got about 10 years-ish at the most.
Shit.
At the most.
Yeah, maybe less. I mean, I've been feeling this way for close to a decade, and I've been preparing for close to a decade. I'm still nowhere near, where I'd like to be. Like, personally, I want to be on my own fucking acreage with a completely self-sustainable fucking, with land that's self-sustainable, with fucking trees and, food and a lake. And I'll make a lake. What I'll make a lake with? Fucking explosives. Because guess what, bitches? I'm very skilled when it comes to explosives. So I'm the one motherfucker that
See, what you need to be doing though is making links with like-minded individuals, because that's what they fucking fear the most.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why they're coming after. They have literally made it public that the enemy is, anyone on the right. So anyone that has a mind of freedom and independence and, leave me the fuck aloneness, anybody that thinks like that believes in the core values of America, right? Like when you read the founding documents and the Constitution and the Federalist Papers and the Bill of Rights and all this shit, and I brought this up before, they're talking about good, moral people of integrity and virtuous people, and all that shit is gone. Those people are few and far between. I feel like those people are more like us, right?
Right.
But it's hard for me to guess like what's actually going to happen. I feel like we're right on the fucking threshold, and they're purposefully taking these core values from us away.
We are.
Other things are happening, right? They're the only reason they would destroy like our own domestic sources of energy is so we have to lean on other countries. Why do they want us to lean on other countries? There's got to be a fucking reason, right? Why are we sending fucking oil to China from our emergency reserves? There's got to be a fucking reason. Why are we putting fucking aluminum runoff in the water? And
Jason,
when it used to be who disposed.
The best thing you could do right now is not fall for the bullshit. Don't fall for the left-right paradigm, any of that shit. Try to get as many people as you can on the same page.
Yeah.
Of fucking what the goal is, like logic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fucking end game is, what the goal is, what we all stand for, what we want, like, because that's their play, bro. Turn left and right and blah blah blah, and they think they're gonna have us fighting each other. But what they really fear is if we all stop fucking fighting with each other, and we come together and go and we look up and see the man behind the curtain. Yeah. You get what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Like, and we fucking, hey, motherfucker, hold on a sec.
Yeah. That's why
I listen to the Beatles.
And that's what's happening, bro. And that's why they're pushing it so fast right now. Because they had a fucking agenda. They're trying to push it. They see the red wave coming. Like, it's coming, bro. The votes are gonna come. People are done playing the dumb shit.
Yeah. I mean, part of me thinks that voting wouldn't even matter. But
and that's probably true too, but I feel like there's so many of us now that are done playing that we're gonna handle it. You know what I mean?
You just gotta fucking who said it? Who said it? Like, keep your powder dry and get some training when you can.
So that's something that I've had like a little bit of a challenge with over the years, but I've become like a little bit more balanced with this, because it was really easy for me to see all this shit going on, right? And at the beginning of the pandemic, I was like, hold on, Richard Rothschild took out a patent for the novel COVID-19 virus testing, tracking, and tracing in 2015, 4 years before the pandemic. What? This doesn't make sense, right? And then I'm like, oh my God. And I start looking into all this shit, and I'm like, bro, like, then it took me to a really dark place. And I'm like, how do I keep up with what's actually going on and not take the black pill and be like, all, nihilistic and negative and like have no hope? Because if we didn't have hope, we wouldn't be preparing, right? We wouldn't be willing to lean on and share with others of different beliefs and thoughts that like we want to help show them the way. And this is why I'm coming up with a shirt, and it's
The 2A is the 2A is the way, bro. That is the last straw. That is the one uniting force where like we can really make moves, bro. Because whether you want to hear it or not, like in the last couple of
Power.
years,
Power.
a lot of the left bought fucking firearms, guys.
All right, listen.
A
The
lot.
reality of it is this. The reality of it, right? How
I wanted to go deeper on this.
How do they enforce their rules and shit on us? By power, right? And then with their power, what is their power? Violence, right? So what happens when everything goes fucking crashing down and people start resisting? Guess what? We know how to get violent too. We can get violent too. We got guns too. We bang out too. We train too. We shoot too. There's a lot of fucking ex-military cats who are just like, I was with you guys. I see what the fuck is happening. Fuck you. You know, like, and like he said, that's the last straw. That is the last straw. Exactly. Meet force with force. You fight a fire with a fucking bigger fire.
And what I was saying with the left buying a lot of guns is I'm saying like with that, when you take that step and you buy the firearm and you take on that responsibility, you start looking at shit differently. You start thinking about what can I do to help my shit, and that changes your political views too. At the same time, not saying left or right is right. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm just saying you start to critically think about shit that's going on around you and your community differently, and that's what they're afraid of, and that's why they're coming after guns right now, is because they saw all the fucking people buying guns in the last 2 years, and they're like, "Oh shit, we can't have these people flipping."
Yeah,
and
but
it's happening. It's happening.
With all due respect, I'm not worried about no pink hair little lady boy that has a fucking gun.
No,
he could get the work too. She could get the work too. Like I'm just saying, like
that's one point. Like I will not discriminate when it comes to safety. I will liberate a motherfucker quickly, and that's so. When it comes to like, so everybody has a God-given right. It was given to them by God for self-preservation. So when you mention like the 2A being like the last line of defense, I kind of see it as like those rights, like our rights to be able to, own.
It's the holy grail as an individual.
For real, Craig.
It is like the electric fence around us, right? And then they decide to try to creep in, they're going to get right.
My point with my rant was it's not about left and right, guys.
Yeah,
that's what they want you to think.
Yeah, but look how they divide it though. But this is what I'm saying though. You're saying it's not your point, but it is your point because look how it gets divided up.
It is, but that's on
a whole nother level.
That's on a micro level, like thinking. You need to think macro. And in this time and age, people are too caught up in the micro shit, like my race, my gender, my fucking blah 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 blah. When you're not looking up at who's got the game, who's calling the rules, who's fucking doing this shit, who's making me argue with you.
Yeah, and it's all.
You get what I'm saying to you right now? And when you buy a firearm, you start thinking about shit like that. That's what I was trying to fucking.
So I'll agree with you. Right, when I bought a firearm, my first lawful firearm, when I bought one, I started thinking differently too. But I think we are probably more reasonable, logical people. There are a lot of like leftist extremists that are very well equipped, that are strapped, that do train, that do shoot. Right, so never underestimate. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just telling.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'll keep it real. I have fucking very conservative values and beliefs and whatever, but I also understand leftist point of view too. And I think most of the shit that we give leftist shit for is misinformation and like just not being educated on the shit that we take as fucking like we know this. You know what I mean? Like
literally, they're like every time, almost every time you hear anybody with opposing views come up with an argument, almost every single time it is a line that you heard somewhere else that they're repeating, right?
Right.
Was like, well, I spent a few hours doing some research and, I read into this and that. Like, no, you don't hear that shit. You hear like mass shootings is the number one reason for childhood death. Like, what? What
But
kind
they're
of
also putting mass shootings as they're also putting like now they're the normal everyday hood gang banging shit. They're calling it mass shootings.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They're like, oh, it's mass shootings every day, and it's like, oh, so the inner city crimes just don't happen no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like something happened earlier this year in Philly, and they were like, "Oh, there was a mass shooting in Philly," and I laughed, and I said, "Dog, has anybody been to Philly? Like, what do you mean a mass shooting? That was some normal gang shit that happened."
Mhm.
And they're like, "Oh, 14
I'm just saying, guys,
wounded, whatever."
they're not as far off as you think they are. You know what I'm saying? From what we believe, it might just take a couple lives or like maybe a few discussions where they go, you know what? I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Or they make some move with the COVID shit or with their kids or some weird shit, and they're like, what the fuck? And then they flip.
Yeah, bro.
Or they buy a gun and they realize the responsibility with that.
Or they go to buy a gun and they realize they can't walk out with one, right? Because they keep saying like, "Oh, you could just go to a gun. It's easier
Or yeah,
to a bottle of booze." Then you,
Well, yeah, as far as the anti-gun people who are like, fuck guns, I just don't even pay them no attention. Like, you're not even on my radar. Because when it goes down, you're not even a threat.
Yo, bro.
What are you gonna fight me with, a bong and a dildo? Like, what the fuck? Shut up.
When COVID hit, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one. We all know people, on the opposite end of our thought process. The phone calls are like, "Yo, how come I have to wait 7 days to get a gun?" It's like, motherfucker, welcome to the world, baby. Like, what? This ain't nothing new. You have a fucking concealed carry? No, you ain't getting your shit today. It doesn't work like that.
and then you got to tell them like you voted for that shit. Not only did you vote for that shit, you were like politically active and arguing with motherfuckers online. You don't even know, But this is the thing: they're being programmed and by very, very skillful people that know like how human psychology works. Like news hasn't been fucking news for a second.
No, they all of this shit is designed, guy. Like,
One could be a very effective weapon.
That's a nice knife, buddy.
Thanks, man. That's my tack knives, OTF. You know what I'm saying? Deep cool steel. Woo! Titanium.
My beater. This is my.
Hey, we all got beaters.
What do I got over here? Shit.
My EDC is my Black Talon from hey, oh dude, I thought you put nods on for a second. That's the Black Talon 2. This thing will unzip a mofo quick.
Oh, that's crazy right there.
Yeah, this thing is sick. There's Spyderco makes one much like it.
I like that.
Dude, and it's so this locking system was designed by Andrew Dimko, but it's called the triad locking system. So the lock doesn't, the blade doesn't press directly on the lock. There's a 4.5 millimeter pin in there, so you beat the dog shit out of it. You could baton wood with it if you needed to, and it doesn't like defeat the lock. It beats in.
I have my other knife that like my daily, not when I'm working my day to day. This is my day to day. It's a CRKT. I forget which one it is, but the locking mechanism, and that's what sold me was the lock. It's like when you flip it, it's like a deadbolt that goes fucking through, like straight through the other side. And I'm like, good. I'm a lefty, so I do everything different. I've cut myself with many, 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 many knives because they've unfolded on me in some weird way. But
dude,
that CRKT is definitely, and this bullshit Smith and Wesson knife, believe it or not, fucking.
Those are good everyday knives for like.
Yeah, it's a nice everyday knife. This is prying, picking, screwdriver, cutting, fucking hammer, beer opener, like everything.
I'm gonna show you one of the most, probably one of the top 3, maybe top 5 most rare and discontinued CRKTs that is very difficult to get. I call this my 19X knife. Okay, so it may give you a clue what color it is, but I've showed it on a stream a few times. This is the Cricket Hisatsu. This is all flat dark earth. You can still get it. They still make it in black, right? But this is a straight, solid ass, thick ass. It's just a straight shank, man. And it's a good fighting knife. It's not a good slicing knife.
Fucking katana.
Yeah, I mean
It's a good slicing knife because you haven't sharpened that bitch
That
up.
looks like a fillet knife for fish.
That does look like a fillet knife. Sharpen that up.
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely get some good gashes with like some flick cuts, like, you know, when you flick your wrist and get some good leather. But also a lot of blades, like I've done like some testing on different blade shapes, and a lot of the blades that are like standard drop point or clip point, they'll actually bounce off of clothing. So like if you do a swipe like that, it'll literally just go boing, like it'll bounce off clothing. Unless you can dig in with the tip and like flick your wrist to cut through shit, it's actually really hard to fight with a knife appropriately. And that's why I like these knives that are like angled towards a potential.
I gotta admit, bro, I'm not a big knife guy.
No?
I'm always rocking a rifle or some shit.
Yeah, I would never replace one with the other, you know what I'm saying?
That shit's fire though. I like that.
The knife, a knife is very good to have, bro. A knife is very, very good to have.
Especially like so this is my primary, to where when it's on my side, when you pull it out, this part catches on your
and it opens up.
Yeah, so I can pull that joint out just like that and just go to work if I needed to. But keeping a secondary, like a small little like fixed blade, the GTO FM knife, the get the fuck off me knife, that
I just got a little Benchmade.
Those are nice. Those are good as fuck. What do you mean? Those Benchmates are dope.
Yeah.
Bro, so like Benchmade kind of like shitted on 2A and talked some crazy shit.
Well, they were cutting up guns for the police for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, and they gave money to fucking.
I have a machete as well.
We used to get deals, and I got a couple Benchmades cheap, so that's what I got.
Murphy's.
I do have like some Kershaws and Emerson. Is Emerson good?
Yeah.
Emerson. Your Kershaw is good too. Depending on which Kershaw you got, bro. The whole knife game. The whole knife game is use it and sharpen it. Just make sure your knife is sharp.
Yeah.
Just sharpen it. Make sure your knife is sharp. If you gotta fucking use it, use it.
Yeah. So there's a guy that Rich was talking to that had a really good theory on this. Like, I've used this for like mad boxes, mad tasks. Like, I could not tell you how many fucking zip ties I've cut with this bitch. But like, he had 2 knives on him, and he pulled one out, and he's like, "Yeah, this one is for cutting boxes.
Yes.
One is for cutting bad guys." And I was like, to keep
one. Boxes will dull the fuck out of your knife.
Oh yeah, box and tape.
A lot quicker than anybody would think. Like, you spend 2 weeks cutting boxes just randomly, and you're gonna feel your knife edge, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening right now?" Like,
it's now only a stabbing device. You know.
Listen, you gotta use it. Use it. Just make sure it has a good locking mechanism. Because last thing you want is a knife to fold up on you. It doesn't feel good.
So I actually had a dude, it was a friend, I knew a dude that pulled a knife to defend himself, and he got in a hand-to-hand, fight with a dude, and he ended up with the knife in his hand, like punching him like hammer fist, and it was a cheap-ass knife.
That shit folded and fucked him up.
Bro, folded up on him like this, and he was punching dude, and it was just opening up his hand. His whole hand was like skin off and shit, man. It was so bad. He had to get
I had a Gerber knife fold up on me. Shit went straight to the bone. I looked and I was like, son of a bitch. I was so pissed. I was like, fuck? I held my hand and I was like, I need paper towel and duct tape. And they're like, what's wrong? I was like, paper towel and duct tape.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, that's what it was. That shit took like
Why I don't fuck with knives, bro?
so I'm the dickhead. I was like, I looked at it and I was just
Too
like,
nasty.
stitches, glue, crazy glue. I was like, I'm going crazy glue. I
Super
literally,
glue.
yeah, bro,
Works wonders.
I crazy glued it. I crazy glued it up. Everything was good, bro. I was solid for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I hit my hand on something, and guess what? Shit busted open again. I was like, fuck.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that shit was like a good like 4 or 5 month healing process.
Anthony, they do make the Spartan. It's kind of like it's a blade that has, it's kind of like a drop point at the top, but it's got like a big belly, and it's kind of like a Persian style or like a Roman style handle. It's pretty dope. It also has the triad lock, and it also has the whatchamacallit, the wave for pocket opening. And I got a bunch of those knives that are the Kershaw Emerson like collabs, where not a bunch, I got a couple of them, where because Emerson is mad expensive, right? But Emerson and Kershaw came together, which Kershaw is a pretty inexpensive company.
That's the knife I have, the one they made together.
Nice. So it's like half steel, and then
Yeah.
I got the same joint.
Badass knife.
They made a bunch of those, and those that has the wave that opens up when you pull it out too.
Yeah.
As long as you catch it right on your pocket. All
I
right,
can't
so
rock with those. I'm a lefty.
oh man, well, you could if it's the nicer ones where you can switch the pocket clip.
Yes, that's when. But if I can't switch the pocket clip, I have to be super careful because it. And even certain knives that, like, as crazy as it sounds, even certain knives, me being a lefty, I gotten rid of certain knives because even if it just cracks open like this in my pocket, just like that, when I go to dig in, I would poke myself, and I'm like, God damn it, this shit hurts.
Yeah, got to stay closed. Some companies actually install like very, very small neodymium magnets on the inside to keep the blade shut.
I'm opening up, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so what's y'all's EDC now? And I have like two setups, right? So I'll be like my like Monday through Friday, and then sometimes like I'll switch up on the weekend. What's y'all's like EDC, like your whole shit?
The only thing that changes up with me would be my knife and my flashlight. This is my work light.
Okay.
A snap-on light, you know. I'll go from this, or I'll switch up to my regular stream light. Outside of that, my fucking phone, keys, wallet, Glock 19, Gen 4, shield arms, +5 mag. I'm simple. I'm real simple. I'm not all fucking like, well, I keep a tourniquet with a rubber band around my sock and you know, and some popsicle sticks under my hat. Like, you know, like, yo, dog, like I keep it super fucking simple, and that's that.
Yeah. Do you have like any medical when you roll around?
What's up?
Do you have any medical, like something in the car? Something
Dog, no.
Damn.
Like well, depending on where I'm going. Like, I'm going to an event this weekend. There will be medical in the car. There will be a tourniquet on me. Like,
yeah.
You know, I'll have medical, like, you know, around. But on the daily, I know it sounds crazy. On the daily, just the way my scheduling is I'm 3 places: work, home, range.
Yeah.
If I get into some shit within those 3 places and it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Like, my thing is just battle it the fuck out. Like, it's like, if you have to, battle it out and get home, like, and that's that.
Just
but if I can't do it, then I guess.
Damn.
It's been real. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, bro. It's been real. Like, fish.
I'm even worse, bro. Glock 19 and D's nuts.
Damn. No, hold on, Dust. Do you rock a reload?
No, I got +5, dog. I got 22 rounds total. If I can't get myself out of a situation with 22 rounds, it was my time to go.
But what
I don't want to put too much information, but I'm fighting to get to a rifle.
Yeah,
If you get what I'm saying.
yeah. No, I feel you.
Well,
You got to keep a long gun in the whip.
I
I
hear
don't,
you.
I don't want to fucking put too much, but
Like I got you, but like I'm just saying, like the all right, so like I'm really simplistic. You know what I'm saying? Like my goal is to always get home.
Yeah,
That's my main goal. My goal, if I gotta battle it out and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, whatever. But my goal is to get home. I shoot enough to a point where I feel confident enough that if my shots are going where I need them and want them to go, you
yeah,
know, and get home.
yeah,
That's my thing. I'm not sticking around. I'm not trying to go to war. Like, let me get home. Let me make sure my family's good.
yeah.
We grab the kit. Babe. It's going down. This is what's happening. You
Now,
know,
could
22 rounds. Like there's
could
dudes that did it with 1911s and they have 6 rounds, 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, yeah. No, I got you. I'm my EDC's got 21 in it, 20 plus one. Right, I'm rocking a shield plus 5. But
shout out Shield Arms.
hell yeah, Shield Arms. I mean, I would love to meet somebody from Shield Arms. You know, what I'm saying? If I could run into somebody that like had a connection, that'd be dope. But, um, do do you think that is a possibility that an extra magazine could help you get home maybe one day?
yeah,
I,
no, of course. But you know what? At that point, if I have to rock an extra mag, I might as well now throw a rifle in the car.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, I
I'd
mean, as
rather
far
have an extra rifle mag than an extra pistol mag.
yeah,
Or a PDW that uses the same fucking mags.
there you go. Yep.
If you're really thinking that far.
Yeah. Um, so somebody said, well, at least you guys aren't limited to 10 plus one. It's actually not true. Some states are, however, the magazines aren't illegal. They're just not sold on that's
Maryland, for instance, Maryland, it's a 10 round
Yo,
mag across the board.
can they search your car though?
fuck
Who?
it.
I'm saying
The cops
those
can do whatever
states.
they want.
Any
No, they fucking can't.
bro, I've been handcuffed on the motherfucking curb, done nothing illegal, and fucking had my gun taken out of my waistband, fucking car searched for 45 minutes over nothing. They shouldn't. It's wrong. It's illegal. It's immoral. They fucking drew down on me, and you know,
I fucking bro. I've had a trunk
Damn.
full of guns. I've had a trunk full of guns and got let go. The cops was like, "You have any guns in the car?" I'm like, "The whole trunk."
Boy, do I.
The whole fucking trunk, dog. You want to see? And then there's times where I had a P80 on me, and it was a whole big fucking thing. I
yeah,
was in Arkansas, yo. When I say it was a whole thing,
Yo, and that's a misinformation thing too, because
yeah.
all they hear is
ah,
P80's bad, ghost bad, ghost bad.
no, this cop was trying to get me to agree with him that I scraped off a serial number. I said, that is illegal. I would go to jail. Like, I built this. It doesn't have a serial number.
Yeah.
Like, this is a few years back. He's like, what? So what is this, like a Glock? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, so you scraped off the serial numbers? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I didn't.
I'm actually bro. I'm literally gonna start like keeping
Or I have
like
some 80 shit later on here somewhere.
a brand new frame blank like in the whip, just like be like, no, bro, like look, it comes.
Yeah, dog. There. Yo, bro, I was in Cache, Arkansas. I will never forget
Are
this
y'all
dude.
driving fucking like blacked out Civics or what? Like, why are y'all getting pulled over so much?
I'm not driving a blacked out Civic. I'm just black. So it is what it is, bro. It's just the luck of the draw. I just gotta know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is.
I had a situation like that where nothing turned into 5 police officers there, like at gunpoint.
It depends on who pulls you over, right? Like,
Yeah, no, 100%. It all depends on who you get pulled over by. Like I've had some, like I said, I had cops where I'm like, dog, do you have guns in the car? And I look and I smile, I'm like, the whole fucking trunk. Like, be careful opening it. It's gonna fall out. And then there's I have a pistol, in the armrest. And they're like, you want to grab it? And I'm like, You
Nope.
can. I'll step out the car. Like, we're good, you know? And that's when you got to know your law, you know, be respectful. He's going to be a dick. He's going to try and you know the difference in the cops. There's the cops that are cool, and then there's the cops that are like, they're trying to find any little slip up,
Mm-hmm.
slip up to fuck
So,
you.
funny thing, I was driving in a newer Lexus in a business suit, right? Like I'm in a fucking suit. I'm on the way to a dinner with a very important person at the time at my company and my owner, right? And I'm already running late. So I'm on this road where one lane is HOV fucking only between these times. And I just got a call that unfortunately somebody had passed away, and I was trying to like talk to somebody, kind of like console them, right? So I wasn't focusing on the road. I saw an opportunity for me to change lanes, and I didn't realize I went in HOV, swooped back over. Like that's all I did. I was driving, trying to get somewhere, and I literally did it right next to the police that was sitting on the curb now, or on the shoulder. Now, the police that are on this road are the equivalent to like airport police because it's near Dallas. So their system is like
He was off at 28,
no, it's 267.
267.
Yep. So their system, they're basically piggybacking off of the U.S. Marshal system, which is extremely detailed.
Yeah.
So me over, I was like, all right, windows down, dome lights on, hands at 10 and 2. Hello, sir. Yes, I'll get that information for you, but I'd like to let you know I have my carry and conceal permit and I have a handgun on the left side of my blah, blah, blah. Right? He's like, yeah, no problem. It's all good. He's like, give me your driver's license, your permit, and your insurance. Okay, I'm going to reach over here. But he was totally chill. He was kind of hood, right? But in a lot of those police that work there come in from DC.
Yeah.
Yo,
So,
fuck DC.
yeah, and DC is how firearm friendly?
Zero.
They used to handguns were fucking illegal in DC not too long ago, right?
Yep.
So they don't know shit. Now, I got my handgun on me, but I also got a fucking Glock with a can and a 33 round stick mag in my 511 bag. Like, patched,
A whole
okay?
lot of gang shit going on in that bag.
Yes, like it's one of those bags that like when you pull it up, you can rip it open and just draw your shit. And I got a one of the Molly Cry Tactical holsters that you can keep the shit on with the can and a stick mag and a light and all that shit. It's fire. I'll show y'all later. But that was in the bag, and I literally just had a Kel-Tec P3AT in my pocket in a pocket holster. It's the shit to fight my way to the Glock, and the Glock helps me fight my way to the SIG SBR with a can on it in the trunk. All right.
3 stages.
Yeah. And so I gave him my shit, and he comes back. He's like, "Where's your gun?" I was like, "It's in my right pocket," and my hands are still up on the wheel, 10 and 2. He's like, "Well, I got a problem with a felon being in possession of a handgun." And I was like, "What?"
Well, who's a felon? I would have like, who's a felon?
So apparently, a charge that I got 15 fucking years ago, it was a felony charge, but I wasn't convicted of it. He didn't know that. He just pulled up my name using the fucking crazy ass U.S. Marshal system. So it was like, whoop, right? So 4 other police officers from the same same agency show up, and they all got their guns drawn. And I'm just a fucking dude in a nice car and a suit who's strapped, right? They fucking hold me at gunpoint. They pull me out the car, do all this shit, and they're saying like it's illegal in this. I was like, yo, I'm not fucking turning around. I'm not allowing you to cuff me. I'm not doing anything. Call your motherfucking supervisor. That shit is not a conviction. That shit is a charge. You have my fucking permit in your hands, which is issued to me after.
You wouldn't. Yep.
Yeah, so supervisor comes on the scene. They're super chill and shit. But no one this whole time had asked me if there were any other firearms in the car, right? They're like, oh, he's got this little 380, right? And
That's funny. And a piece of shit Keltec too.
yeah, I know. And at the end, the supervisor with the chick, she was actually pretty cute, not gonna lie. And I kind of felt like reverse profiled because they were all, black dudes and black.
They're like, oh, we got one, boys.
Yeah, like what type of reverse ass shit is this? But she was like, okay, look, we found it. It was just a charge. It's not a conviction. You're not a felon. I apologize. He was doing the right thing. He blah blah blah. I was like, yep, okay, yep. Am I good to go? I'm late. She's like, well, before you go, are there any other firearms in the vehicle? I was like, yep. She was like, can I see them? Nope. You just seen her face. She was like, okay.
She's like, motherfucker, I just got you out of fucking job. It's like,
yeah.
Next time, take them in.
I was still so pissed though, man, because like they were not listening to me. I'm all about being kind, caring, compassionate, like putting my feet in their shoes, and like I get it. You pull something like that, it's got to freak you out, right? And especially like it doesn't fit the bill though, right? Like, I'm not like you said in a blacked out Civic with a fucking bandana around my wrist and shit. Like, I don't know. I just it was a fucked up situation, but that was like the win for me. It was like my little jab before I left.
Yeah, you're like, got him. I'm out of here.
And not only are there other firearms, there's shit. You think that 380 was a big deal? Woo! Let me wait till you see a fucking suppressed Glock with 33 rounds of that, 34 rounds of that bitch, and fucking a suppressed SIG SBR. Like y'all are gonna flip.
Dog, that whole shit in Arkansas that I dealt with, I was like, I looked like he was on 267, so there's somewhat type of normalcy. On fucking on in Cache, Arkansas, the road that I was in, I looked and I said, yo, there's 10 miles of cornfield that way. I was like, there's 10 miles of cornfield that way. I was like, yo, I can't even see the end of that way. I can't see the end of that way. I was like, yo, they're gonna try and kill me. I was like, fuck, this is not good. This is the worst. Yo, bro, I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't scared. But I kept it cool the whole time because I can't argue with this dude. I straight told him, I was like, bro, go on YouTube. Go online. I was like, you ever built the AR-15 with 80% lower? I was like, same thing. It's a pistol version. Like, It's the same thing. It's just a pistol. Bro, they went through there, like, a bunch of cops. Like, I swear, like, all the cops of, like, their whole town were there.
Damn.
All 5 of them. Like, but then, yo, they're all on the phone. They eventually, bro, they called ATF, and ATF's like, let them go.
Were you EDCing it? Like, were you carrying it?
I had it in the glove box. I had it in the center compartment
of the
truck. So I don't know. He said, "Listen, it wasn't a rice fields. It would have been." Yo, bro, I'm not. When I look, like those situations, you take the moment to assess your whole situation. I just looked and I just seen the cornfields that are cut down, and I looked around and I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, why?"
Yeah, but I mean, for you, if they were alleging that you removed the serial number and to leave it that beautiful, immaculate, and clean after the fucking serial number, if you've ever seen a firearm with a serial number defaced,
it's terrible.
It's horrible.
It's
terrible.
Totally dug out. Like
it's terrible. And then over here where I live out in West Virginia, I'm in my fucking BMW X5 tinted the fuck out. Tinted the fuck out. And I'm like, yeah, I got a trunk full of guns. And they're like, all right, see you later.
Yeah, no problem.
They're like, all right, take it easy, bro. Just you know your tints are dark. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like,
dude,
all right, bye.
That's how most. I think that's how most like interactions have been. I've even had a lot of cops. So some will ask me like, "Yo, like, who do you work for?" And I'm like, "What?" And I say the company I work for. They're like, "Oh, like I just learned like the other day when I had that dude Angry Sarge on. He was like, no, they were asking you because when I get pulled over, windows down, dome lights on, hands 10 and 2, inform them that I have a weapon." And I guess
protocol for
so I guess they were
suggested protocol.
Yeah. So I guess they were like assuming that like I was the police or something. But a lot of times cops have thanked me for carrying a gun. And I'm like blown away. Like,
Like, all right. It's like, all right, cool.
yeah, like there are fucking based ass police out there. DLD After Dark, that's surprising, dude. Out here, if you're charged with a felony or a misdemeanor, usually it's worth the headache to get it expunged to avoid situations like that. But wow.
But he
Yes,
never
so
got charged. Like
I was charged, I wasn't convicted,
he
and
wasn't convicted. Yes, correct.
yeah, and then after 7 years, they said it falls off your record after 7 years of not
Yes.
getting in trouble. So I was like, oh, okay, dope. But
And
somebody, I was talking with Crump, and we were messing around, and he pulled my record, and he saw it. I was like, what the fuck? That's from 15, 16 years ago. But
well, as long
Yo,
as
can he pull my record?
yeah, public record, dog. It's not hard to pull somebody's record. Public
Mhm.
records, they're public records. Like this is what it is. They're public records. Like if you have a brain and you know how a little know-how on a computer, you can find anything and everything you want.
very true. I was just like,
All I seem to be finding is midget porn.
Well, that's what you're into.
midget porn. So, my
And by
bad.
the way, I know you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. So, you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Do you have iPhone headphones?
I had the AirPods, but
Which
are you talking
ones?
wired ones?
The wireless.
I used to, but I don't have them anymore. I mean, I physically have them, but they're like dead AirPods.
All right. So, I just found this out yesterday. I was using the wife's AirPods. They're the new noise cancellation bullshit ones or whatever. I hooked them up to my phone, whatever. I went to, did some running around, few stores or whatever. When I got home and I closed it and I gave it to her, like I got prompted with something on my phone and I went to like swipe it away and I guess I clicked on something. I don't know. Bro, you know that shit's like a fucking little tracking device?
What are?
Those headphones.
When you use the Find My iPhone?
Oh yeah, everything is nowadays.
No, hold on. I want you to look at this.
The watch too.
Look at your phone. Do you have your phone available?
Yeah.
Look at your DM
All right,
that
hold
I
on.
just sent you. Look how detailed that is.
Damn.
How sick is that?
Okay, so I used the Find My iPhone or the Find My iPhone shit for my earbuds or my AirPods or whatever.
Yeah.
But it showed me everywhere where I've been because I think they were the first gens. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Maybe gens show you everywhere that you've gone. Is that what you're using? The Find My iPhone shit?
No, bro, those weren't even my headphones. I just used them because, you go to a fucking, I don't know. Sometimes people want to talk to me when I'm places and sometimes I just don't want to talk to people, So headphones is like the best solution. You just do what you got to do and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So
It's like,
I use the wireless headphones and
what's up, man?
yeah, exactly. Like if I have these big ass headphones in, like it's just like, oh, he looked at me and looked away, and I'm calling his name, and he can't hear me, and he kept moving. Less of a chance to be harassed or bothered or talked to or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that was like my every fucking move, and all those red dots is where I essentially slowed down and or stopped.
So what are you tracking it with though?
That goes to your phone.
So your phone is showing you that, and it's not through the Find My iPhone.
No, I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna when I find out more about. When I looked, I was just so blown away by it. I was just like,
That's crazy.
What?
So get this. So one night I'm at my boy's house, right? And we're just chilling there. We used to do this thing where like every Saturday we'd get together and we would work on guns, build guns, like just kind of do like fucking dude shit, order pizza,
Saturdays for the boys.
Yeah. And we're in his crib. We got fucking guns everywhere, old fucking pizza out and shit. And at like 11:30 at night, we hear thump, 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 thump. And I was like, yo, that is like Like
that's a cop. Like it's like, yo, bro, they're
Yeah.
here.
That's either a cop or somebody that is pissed off, right? So we're both strapped. We're always strapped. And he goes to the door, and it's this Middle Eastern dude that's like, yo, he's like, what's up? And he's like, I lost my AirPods, and it says that they're at this address. He was like, nah, like I've been here all day, dog. Like I worked from home here all day, and like I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm thinking like, oh shit, did he fuck someone's girl?
Yeah, it's here we go. Like,
Yeah. And the dude just would not let up,
let
and
it go. Yeah,
there's like, look, it's saying they're right here, and I don't think he ever actually showed, but he showed it. But he was like holding his phone. He's like, they're saying they are right here. Now my shit did something similar to this before too, right? But he was like tripping out, and my boy was finally like, look, you are a stranger knocking on my door at 11:30 at night. And he put his right hand like kind of like to his side, like behind his back. He was like, you need to get the fuck off my property.
yeah.
My hand's already on my behind the couch. I'm just like watching like this, and I thought it was like a ruse for him to try to like get in, and like his homie down, and it was gonna be like game time. But so nothing happened after that. He sped off, and that was it. But one night I lost my AirPods, and this is outside of my old house, and I pull up the Find My iPhone thing, and it shows where your AirPods are, and it was telling me that it was like 11 doors down, and it was saying it was at my neighbor's house. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Did they like gaff my shit? Like, did it fall, and did a kid grab it, or did they steal it, or whatever? And I swear to God, at like midnight, I was about to go knock on their door, and I remembered that dude doing that to. I was like, man, something's got to be fucked up with this. So I ended up going back inside, and I like found them in like the cushion of the couch. But it was telling me that shit
It was in that area. It was in the area. See,
exactly.
those new ones, no, that shit, the new is fucking detailed.
Yeah, that is
Like,
exactly
detailed. Like, if you look at the picture I sent you, it showed like, because I went to one store and went to a gas station. I went to another store, and then I went all the way to another store, and I came back home, and it shows like, it's like, yo, this motherfucker was all over the place, and
so
that's all within the exit.
I have a theory on that. So over the last 3 years, what were we told to do by the entire fucking world for 2.5 years? That we need to stay 6 feet apart from everybody.
And to be gay.
Yeah. There were a lot of people that were saying the reason they're telling people to be 6 feet apart is because they're developing some like wild fucking GPS shit that can literally pinpoint people's exact locations.
Bro, that thing was scary. I'll never use those. I'll never use those headphones again. Like I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to the plug-in guys. Like I'm going back to the plug-in guys. Like it just, I seen that, and I showed my wife. I was like, yo, you see? Excuse me. I was like, you see this shit? And she's like, what is that? And I showed her. And she's like, I didn't know that. And I'm like,
yeah, Sportbrain brings up a good point. If you do turn off your location service, which my shit's not on anymore,
location service is off. But
yeah, it shouldn't track your shit if your location shit is turned off. But
Lies. It's tracking you all the time.
yeah, I suspect that no matter what, like if you end up like murked in a ditch, they're gonna be like, well,
if you're important enough.
Yeah, if you're important enough, they're gonna be like, well, he turned his shit off, but all right, like look, I'll show you where he was, you know?
Yeah, only if you're important enough. If you're not important enough, like
you're short.
Yeah, you're short. You know what I'm saying? Like those situations,
if they need to prove guilty of something.
That conviction rate, you know, those when the feds step in, that conviction rate is a 99 point whatever for a reason. It's for a reason, you know, and they're like, we got phone records, we have this, we have that, we have this, we have that. It's like, what about the little kids that went fucking missing and they had their phones? You can't pull that shit up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that is just like, you motherfuckers.
Dude, I was blown away when so my old phone used to do this weird shit where like every like few weeks or every like month or whatever, it would send a message, and I think it was like from my phone carrier, and it was like, "Yo, change your iPhone passcode," right?
Yeah, I remember it like that.
Yeah, and I'd be like, whatever. And one night, got up in the middle of the night, went to the bathroom, and I saw it again, and I was like, fuck it. And I was like, boop, 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 boop. And I changed it. Well, when I woke up, I didn't remember my passcode. So I spent like days trying to remember what the fuck I changed it to. And I tried so many times, like so many different codes, so many different times that it locked me out of my.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, let me try one more code. Maybe it's my daughter's birthday or some shit. Boom, permanently locked out. So I bring it to the store. They can't fix it. Bring it to a phone repair shop. They can't fix it. Bring it to everybody. They're like, honestly, the police can't even open that shit without the passcode. I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit because
I lost everything.
let there be a situation where you did some real fucking crazy heinous shit.
Yeah.
They're getting in that phone.
Yeah, yeah.
They're getting in that phone.
There was no way. I lost everything. Every picture, every video, everything from that phone. The only thing that saved me was at that point my wife and I were still together, and she sent me like a gang of pictures, but I lost pictures from like when my daughter was born,
Yo, that shit's horrible, man.
all sorts of shit, man.
That
But
shit's horrible.
you know what made it all better? Is that I was able to pick up one of these for $20 today.
Oh wow, that's always nice.
Yeah,
That's
man. The DC. I'm just kidding. I didn't make anything better, but I don't. If everybody out there feels the same way, but I need my AR grips as fucking straight. If I could install a pipe on that shit, I would. Like just fucking straight.
Why?
It's just so much more comfortable, man.
ARs are gay. I'm out.
Shut up.
We about.
He really did. What a fucking prank.
Well, we're about to bring it to an end. I think we hit a lot of
Good points. Yeah, man.
interesting. Before we wrap up here, and my bad. So we got off on tangents, but so y'all both carry Glock 19s.
Yes.
Carry a 43X with
Nice.
shield 15 rounder with a +5 extension.
Grab me a water. No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to my wife. No, bring it upstairs.
Telling her what to do.
No, hold on. Give me one. I'm sorry. Night Customs. I went on your channel and I sent you my email. I also wrote it in the comments. I wrote my email. I think I wrote my email and my Instagram in the comments as well, like in the chat. All right, again.
Oh yeah, yeah. Night Custom Bills is a good dude, man. He's one of us for sure. So before we wrap up, anything else you want to hit on?
Nope. Everybody, stay strapped or get clapped. Don't be stupid.
That is the
It's
truth.
that fucking simple.
There is no reason to ever not be carrying a gun. I actually kind of called somebody out today. I did it in a really playful way, but I went to a local gun shop today, and there's a shooting range there, and a dude was leaving, and he was talking to one of his buddies. They're standing outside of his car, and he took out his handgun and holster and all that, and put it inside of his car in like the console. And I was like, hey, man, like, why? Joking around, never met him, never seen him before. I was joking around. I was like, hey, man, why'd you take out your handgun? You know, you got to sleep with that thing in your waistband. And he was like, oh, I was, you know, it was kind of like, it was uncomfortable. It was poking in my, and he started laughing. I was like, bro, I'm playing, but stay strapped, you know?
Yeah. It's like, yo, I cup holster. That's what I call it in the car. I called cup holster. Before you get in the car, pull it out, put that bitch in the cup, drive, go somewhere, park in a spot where people aren't around me, holster up, fix myself, and I go about my business.
See, I've become this fucking weirdo that literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is in my waistband, even when I sleep. The only time it's not in my waistband is when I'm in the shower and I have other things set up for that. And I know, so the thing that started freaking me out is I was seeing videos of people like getting their doors kicked in while they're like imagine like being in your living room chilling. You got $100,000 of guns in your crib and people kicking the door strapped in, and you're like, fuck. I gotta run away from my thought was like, I'm gonna have to run away from my family, leave my family with these like armed intruders to go get a gun to come back to God knows what, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna, say
You're gonna have to clap my dog first because my dog is definitely meeting. My dog is gonna go do the good old meet and greet. He's gonna do the meet and greet, but yeah, it wouldn't be wise. It would. I know what you're saying. But I don't think it would be a wise choice for anybody to really do that in my house. Like,
hell, stupid.
Because I'm gonna meet you halfway, if not all the way. I'm gonna meet you. Like, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I PWC while I sleep. Ain't that the fucking truth? For real, I sleep naked. You getting clapped by
My tripod if you break it.
That's great.
All right, man. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go clap some cheeks.
Yeah. Before I close it down quick, I just want to show y'all in here real quick some of these tack knives. These are the ones that was in the short that I just did. I got a couple thousand views. This is the Barracuda Warncliffe, so it's like an inverted tanto kind of. So it's kind of like a razor, you know what I mean? And this is the D2 tool steel with the carbon fiber inlays. This shit is fire. If you use code DARK, you get 20% off at Tack Knives USA. And then this one, this is probably my favorite one. This is the red anodized MTU 15. This is the newest one. Their other ones are Tonto. This is the same Warncliffe style inverted Tonto. And this shit is fire, dude. It fires like bam, like it comes out like a fucking jet. Also, 20% off if you use code DARK. Now you can't get these from Tack Knives anymore, but this is the Halo clone. And holla at your boy if you're interested in them. I can still find a way for you to get one, even though I don't personally sell them anymore. But this one, like that thing is a
bad bitch.
Yeah, it's so big.
Badass knife.
They have to make it single action because of how fucking big it is. It's so fire. So this is a copy of the Microtech Halo. It's a $750 knife that they're selling for like $159. I was selling them for like $109.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's so fire, man. This is
what metal is the blade?
I think this one is D2 as well. D2 tool steel. And D2 is like kind of brittle. You know, it's super hard, but it's brittle. So I'm not using these for anything. Like I'm not cutting boxes with them.
No, that's a somebody pulls out a knife on you, you pulled out your bigger knife, and they reconsider them pulling out their knife. And they rethink the whole situation.
Unless all I got is this one, then that's just staying in the. I'm pulling the pistol out, you know.
Yeah, it's like they never told you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You're done.
Yeah. This one is like this is like the little baby one. I think this is Cali legal or maybe just above Cali legal, but this is like SW.
That's a you're gonna get off me knife. Like, and the time you realize that you should get off me, it might be too late for you.
Yes,
like, it might be too late for you. I done. Yeah, your liver, your kidneys, your fucking ribs, your spleen, like yo, done touched a lot of shit.
You just get dizzy all of a sudden.
You're like, oh, what the? I don't feel so done.
Oh man,
I'm out of here, man. Much love. Thank you, DLD.
Hell yeah.
Much love to you guys.
Hell yeah. Make sure you go subscribe to Tactical Turkeys, man. Stop playing around. I'll close that.
Are you going to North Carolina this weekend?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Which event is it?
Guns and Boxing.
Guns and Boxing. Damn, that sounds
Roy
dope.
Jones Jr.'s team. Mike Williams and Roy Jones Jr. The boxers.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're throwing an event.
that's some hardcore shit right there, man. Make
We'll
sure
see
you
how it goes.
get lots of content while you're out
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but
Have
all
fun,
right,
man.
brother.
Coming on before an event, man. Thank you.
No problem, man. I gotta go. I gotta get ready. I'm leaving tomorrow, so I gotta do a bunch of shit tonight or whatever. Get some sleep in. You know how this shit goes.
Yeah. Go ahead, dude, brother. Thank you.
All right, later, man.
All right, man. Peace. For everybody else out there, before I close the dough, I just want to say thank you all. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the support with DLDhardware.com. Also, showing love to Tack Knives. Like I said, use code DARK, get 20% off. Some of the fucking dopest OTF auto knives. Like, these are gorgeous, man, and they're really well made. I'm super happy with them. But while we close it out, I do want to do my normal closing. I just gotta do one thing before I do that. I don't feel right if this ain't. Come on. Where's my blue? Hold up. Where's my blue? Oh shit, that's why it's fucking backwards. There we go. All right, we brought it back to blue. Okay. Oh man, I meant to introduce Goonbeam and Tactical Turkeys. So Goonbeam, remind me to do that, man. So as we go and we go ahead and close out for the evening, I want to say that I appreciate all you guys and I appreciate all the support. And why don't we close it out like we close every single other stream, which is rule number one is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That little brief interaction that you have with somebody, your kindness can have a massive impact on their life, regardless of their beliefs, regardless of whatever side you think they're on or whatever. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. Rule number two is live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed. That's just the way that the world works. A hand that's open to give is also open to receive. Remember that. Number three, we know that the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that you, as a responsible, good, virtuous person, that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. That is your responsibility. And of course, be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. I mean, not these things, because it's YouTube. I can't show you the thing that you must keep within yourself, but keep that thing on you. Keep something on you for self-preservation, of course. And again, I love all y'all so much. Keep in mind, after the live stream is posted, you guys will have the opportunity to go and post comments and comment on other people's comments. And remember that every now and then, when I have the ability to, and I have the stuff to, I'm going to be doing giveaways and things like that. So what I do, there's a tool that I can use to use comments to run the random selection thing, kind of like the random number generator thing we used to do. It's like that. So after the live is posted, make sure that you guys go post comments, comment on each other's comments, like each other's comments, and just go crazy. I don't care if you do alt accounts, all that. The more comments, the better, because what you guys do is you push my content out by commenting. And I've seen it. We've gone from Dave Philpott, what's up, brother? I just noticed I didn't really say what's up to you earlier. I apologize. Thank you. Technoman YouTube, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all. But the more y'all comment, so there's 32 people here. If half of you comment 2 or 3 times, you're going to push this content out to others, and you may be able to wake some people up. And within the next week, you guys are going to see a new DLD t-shirt come out. And the DLD t-shirt is going to be awake, not woke. Awake, not woke. Remember that. Mike Honcho, brother, I appreciate you, man. Mike Honcho, I learned a lot about what I do on YouTube from Mike Honcho over there. Yeah, you saw over there. CRS Firearms is the man We need to give him support, show him some love. Go watch his channel, go comment on his videos, go like him and share them. Even if you share them with yourself, you can do that. And like I said, support the companies that support us, support Goonbeam, support 1776 Supply Co., support Tack Knives, support all these guys that are just guys like us. They're one of us, guys. So appreciate all y'all. Love all y'all. Be safe. Be dangerous. And and do that thing on you. Love you. Be safe. Be easy. And lastly, remember, they're bankers. They run the World Economic Forum. They run the cabinet. They run this administration. They run the news. They run the media. They run everything.